David Savage, aka Diz, and this is The Force Always.
Okay, so welcome to the show. Let's get on with it. Star Wars news. The Clone Wars animated series on Disney Plus is still in effect, and we had the episode Dangerous Debt, I think it's episode 7 now, air, and the review for that will be later on in the show, so stick around for that. To more Star Wars news, finally, The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, Star Wars, obviously, has been released on Blu-ray and DVD, and a little bit of a review about that also in the review section later on, but it's now out. You can buy it on digital, you can buy it on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you like. And pretty much that is the news for this time around. As we all know, the big C word is still rocking the world, which is causing personally myself to have a lot of work. I'm in an essential industry, as we're calling it here in Australia, essential industry, so I'm just lots of work at the moment. Anyway, so let's get on to the views section, views section, which is all about my story ideas within the Star Wars saga, standalone films. It could be a story of a poster, it could be a story, anything. But anyway, I'm going to recap on something that I did say a little while ago because I think it's still relevant. There's been no announcement. I'm sure there won't be an announcement for a while. But I think that the movie dates that have been announced, which is in 2022, 2024, 2026, should be standalone films in building back up the saga again for episode 10, which will be after that in 2027. That's my date that I come up with, in 2027 for episode 10, because that would be the 50th anniversary for Star Wars, and it would be great that 10 would come out in 50, if you can understand. But that's just my opinion. But these standalone films would be of the characters, the three characters we know, the Poe, Finn, and Rey. I think the first one should be all about Finn. The second one should be Poe, and the third one should be about Rey. It should be the timeline should be set, after the Rise of Skywalker, the establishment of each of these characters in a standalone film that connect in a bigger story, and then in obviously 2027, which is an unannounced date or time, would be episode 10. That's my idea. That's my views for this time around. Just something I'm recapping on because I think it'd be great. Anyway, that's my story idea, my views. Let's get into the reviews. Reviews this time around is going to be about the Clone Wars Dangerous Debt episode 7, which is on Disney Plus. That's weekly there. It usually hits here in Australia about 7 p.m. at the moment on a Friday night. I don't know what time in the rest of the world. Straight off the bat, 7 out of 10. It was very good. It just, it had a mixture of nothing moving forward greatly. It had the introduction of the Mandalorian crew that we're sort of seeing there, which was sort of made it interesting. The Pike crew were unusual, interesting. It had a bit of drama to it, sort of a slow build-up of drama, and the controversial Ahsoka being a Jedi, really not announcing to the two ladies in the episode. I can't remember the exact name at this point. So a little bit of slow drama build up there. It was good. It was entertaining, but it was just a little bit flat. It's just not moving forward. with interesting ideas. I'm finding the only thing with these episodes, at the end of the episode, there's nothing that really captivates us to really think, oh, what's going to happen for that next episode. It's sort of a bit of a bit standstill, but still 7 out of 10 for me. But also just to add a bit of a review, a partial review. That's why I've sort of kept it towards the end. The Rise of Skywalker Blu-ray DVD. I've been working a massive amount, especially this last couple of weeks. We're sort of in not complete lockdown here in Melbourne, Australia, but because of the C thing, the C word, but we are in very restricted times here at this point. So I've been working a whole lot. I've not been able to have a whole lot of time to sort of really go inside and outside the package, but let me tell you, I went straight to I did buy the steel case of the Rise of Skywalker Blu-ray. I went straight to the features, and the first featurette, the sort of like documentary behind it all was magnificent looking, sounding. It really had some interesting information, but that's pretty much what I've seen so far. But besides the actual packaging itself, this is a very basic review because I've not been able to see any other aspects of the whole Blu-ray. I would have done that by now if I was out of complete work. But look, the packaging itself, it's pretty straightforward. It's still nice to sort of see. I like how you open up the steel book and it becomes the actual original poster, the teaser poster. I thought that was really good. I think the elimination of the Emperor's face, in this sort of packaging, it's a good move. I mean, it's still good, his face, but I think that image by itself is really good. So I'm going to give this whole thing so far, from what I've seen, and the packaging, 9 out of 10. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this, all the features and the film itself and whatever it has involved, but so far 9 out of 10. Very basic sort of review this week, just because I've not seen it completely, or the bits and pieces. But anyway, let's get into interviews. Interviews is 2 questions we'll ask myself for you guys out there. First question is, did the Rise of Skywalker, that's Star Wars Episode 9, the package that was released, did it have enough to it for any customer, like a non-Star Wars fan or a Star Wars fan? I'm going to say yes. I think it's met its marker very well. As I said in the review, it's done a nice job, but and it has met its mark. I just wish there were more things, but that would lead me to my next question: is what does the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker Episode 9 Blu-ray DVD package missing? What I would have liked, and I said a while ago, I think having the Mandalorian sort of connected to the packaging of this as a separate part, like even a separate sort of DVD section, or just as a feature, as a bonus sort of thing to the DVD. The Mandalorian that's on Disney Plus, the season 1, would have been great to sort of add to it, to sort of really give you a bang for your buck. That's what I would have done. I would like to see the Mandalorian come to DVD Blu-ray. I'm a hard copy collector. I would like to get that, but if it doesn't, whatever, it's fine. But that's the only thing that I would say was missing, besides sort of having a bit more of a creative, release look to the DVD. Like, I think one of the best DVD or Blu-ray, I think DVD at the time, ever releases, can you believe it, was Transformers. The actual DVD package was actually a Transformer. I thought that was great. Obviously you can't make a Transformer for Star Wars, but something could have been created in such a creative way for the actual package. But still, that's what I thought was missing. Anyway, no bad, because it's still fine. Anyway, so that's my questions for this time around. Very short, straight to the point. We're all really either very busy or very quiet at the moment. This is a weekly show, Star Wars news, views, reviews, and interviews. And until next time, keep rocking.